Welcome to another motivational video. Join choices, motivation and inspirations as we bring you another inspiring video. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more motivational videos. Decisions. In this life that we are now living in, we are faced with decision-making every day for almost every aspect, whether it be for careers, friendships, health or finances. Whatever the reason may be, they all demand making good choices. A decision is a conclusion or resolution reached after consideration. By making the right decisions, we can be proud of the possible outcomes, which could have a lasting impact on our lives. A good decision maker chooses actions that give the best outcome for themselves and others. They enter into the decision-making process with an open mind and do not let their own biases sway them. They make decisions rationally, after researching alternatives and understanding the consequences. It's important to note that decisions making usually includes emotions. If you can't feel emotions, then you can't make decisions properly. Decision-making process can be hindered by your last feeling, which is why it's best not to make decisions when you're mad or when you're happy. We are faced with decision-making every day. How we choose to make them determines the outcome. Decision-making includes a few of these steps. Step 1. Identify the decision. Make a goal. You realize that you need to make a decision. Have a clear definition of exactly what you want to accomplish. First, you create your idea of what you want to do. Put a time frame on that idea, so you would know by when you should be done with the decision and how long it's going to take. You should also be aware as to why you have the decision to make. Whether it's a life-changing event or some idea which you might not even implement, it's still best to think of it thoroughly. Step 2. Gather relevant information. Prior to making a definite decision, it's best to gather all relevant information first, so it gives you, the decision maker, a clearer picture of all what it entails. Information is power, and having all the details about a certain topic or subject will assist you in making a noble decision. It's best to use all sources of data you can get to better understand the nature of the results, so when it's time to come to a conclusion, it could be one of substance and well-informed. Step 3. Identify the alternatives or the other options. Everything you do in your life will have options. Each option comes with its own consequences, or at a cost. To make the right decision, it's best to weigh your options, which could be vital in making the ultimate decision. All possible options that could rectify the situation need to be acknowledged. One of the best methods available is brainstorming. Brainstorming allows any and all suggestions to be raised and documented. All suggestions should be accepted without criticism. Allowing yourself to think outside the box, seemingly unlikely options can be documented. On occasions, the unlikely option can prove to be the most beneficial. Step 4. Make your decision. One of life's biggest challenges when faced with a situation. Once you have thought about everything that could go wrong, think about whether the decision is reversible. Implement the action, or whatever you made, and see it unfold right before your eyes. Stand proud and acknowledge what you have done. No matter which decision you make, be prepared to accept responsibility for every outcome. If things don't work out, it's always better to have made a conscious decision than to have been careless. Life is bombarded with decision-making on a daily basis. Sometimes it has to be done on the spot without much time to think, or you could have long-term decision to make. Whatever the case may be, each decision should be done thoroughly with consideration for risk, rewards and the outcomes. Critical thinking, brainstorming and proper implementation can result in very successful decision-making. The best you can do is to approach it from as many perspectives as possible, and then choose a course of action that seems reasonable and balanced at that time. If you have a big decision to make, it can seem daunting. But there are some simple things you can do to make it less intimidating, such as identifying the worst-case scenario and the best possible outcome. Thanks for watching, and let us know about some tough decision you had to do in your life. Don't forget to subscribe and see you on our next choices video.